Oh, hello. My name is Salman and I'm Assistant Professor of Integrated Science and Humanities at Hampshire College.
I'm Kevin Anderson. I teach courses in film and anthropology at the University of Massachusetts, and this is Film Autopsy. Hello, and welcome to a film autopsy of The Artist, new film by Michel Hazanavicius, starring Jean Dujardin and Berenice Bejo. I need to say right from the start, this is a black and white film. It virtually has no dialogue in it, but it has a really great score that really plays a little bit of a supporting role. And this is quite apropos because the film starts off in 1927 and goes on for about a 6-year period about a rather charmingly self-centered big shot actor in the silent era of Hollywood, and his struggle with that transition that the movie industry takes, moving from silent films to talkies. And maybe you can chime in on that. Do you think a film like that can hold up today?
Well, this is one of those, I mean, it's just a joy to watch this film. And, well, first of all, if you like movies, you should go and see it. If you like good stories, you should go and see it. And I know that you said that, it's black and white and it's silent film. So some people will be like, oh, come on, silent film, it's a gimmick. Well, it's a gimmick, but really with a very good story and it's an homage to the black and white films. And I don't think there is a better way to do that. Yeah. So I think if you like good stories, good films, see it because and don't be turned off by either black and white or silent films.
Right. And I should say that a lot of reviews talk about it as being silent, and I know what you're saying, but like there is a musical score. It's not like you're sitting in a movie theater for 2 hours where it's dead silent, okay? There is music on the soundtrack, and then at 2 different points in the film, they bring in some sound effects and then even a little bit of dialogue. But I think the film it's an homage to black and white films, but in a way it's just an homage to the very basis of kind of visual storytelling, which is really at the heart of motion pictures as a medium. And so much of the story and the characters' expressions are conveyed visually. And there are intertitles used, so we get a sense of some dialogue that's going on. And then there's headlines and little montages using text. But predominantly, the film and the story is told through visual means. And that's really nice to see in an age when there's just so much razzle-dazzle kind of visual cinema. This is real poetic visual cinema.
And there are a lot of references. I mean, I think after seeing the movie, go out and rent, for example, Citizen Kane or Singing in the Rain. Certainly there are a lot of references to Singing in the Rain or
City Lights or anything starring Rudolph Valentino.
Or Sunset Boulevard. I mean, but one thing that I wanted to say, because it's a new age. So I don't know, people rent movies now. So stream whatever you want to do. Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers films, tap dancing.
Yes. However you get a hold of them these days.
And it is, in a sense, it is interesting because in the same year when Herzog did A Cave of Forgotten Dreams, and there is a short montage of Fred Astaire with shadow dancing in there. And I thought that was a fantastic reference. And now we see this film, which also has tap dancing. I think tap dancing is coming back.
Via Herzog and via this French black and white film. Yeah. Well, and there's a great sequence in the film, just again, another way in which the story is told visually, where this young up-and-coming actress, her character's name is Peppy Miller. And,
perfect name.
Yeah, it's a great name. And she is kind of smitten by this lead actor, George Valentine, or this character. And he sees her legs underneath this screen, and he doesn't know who she is. And so he walks up to the screen and starts dancing on the other side of the screen. And we can tell that she's seeing his legs, so they're kind of playing off each other just by what each other is doing in terms of their dance steps. And it's really sweet. It's really beautiful. And then he gets the grips to raise the screen, and then all of a sudden she realizes, oh my gosh, I've been dancing with this famous film actor. And there's just a number of moments like that in the film that are like little almost visual double entendres and homages that are just delightful. So I think both of us would recommend it to a pretty general, wide audience. It's
everybody should see it. This is not Lars von Trier.
I'm not even sure why it's PG. That's the weird thing, don't you think? It's PG.
What should it be? G?
It just be free. It
should be
go.
Everybody
go.
Everybody must go and see it. No, it's a fantastic film. By the way, another reference. I don't know. I'm looking for references to other films, and that is in this year we also had a dog play a significant role in another film, The Beginners.
That's right.
And in this film, actually, Oogie, he was one of my favorite characters in The Artist.
The lead actor's faithful canine pal.
And he's always there,
yes.
and I think it's fantastic. So a lot of references, not just to older films, but I think we can find connections to within this year. Oogie and tap dancing.
So speaking of this year...
Oh, by the way, Oogie didn't do tap dancing.
Oogie didn't do tap dancing, but he
could have.
He had some pretty
good
interesting moves with his snout, and he was kind of expressive that way. So just to close out, speaking about this year, the film was nominated for the Palme d'Or at Cannes. It didn't win, but Jean Dujardin did win for Best Actor at Cannes. So a number of people, the Directors Guild of America, for their awards, they're nominating Michel Hazanavicius. This film, which is almost silent and in black and white, may have a pretty good showing at the Oscars.
So is it a foreign language film?
I would say not. It's a foreign production, but not a foreign language.
But would it qualify for foreign film? Because it's usually foreign language film.
Yeah. We will, I'll check on that and get back to you.
I think silence is pretty foreign to me.
Midnight, where the stars and you